Hello everybody. I've never done a video like this before. I've only ever done one video before, and it was sitting right there. So, let's see how this goes. Um, like I said last time, I want to do some like news, some what's going on in the motorsports world. I do have an exam this week though, so I can't spend too long on this. Sorry, but yeah, let's get into it. So, my script's here. Sorry about that. But so IndyCar did some testing at Sebring this weekend, which was pretty interesting results. Day one, Polo, Polo was fastest, which I mean he's inevitable at this point. I don't know how else to put it. He's the best driver on the grid, and their other teams are gonna have to do something at some point to stop him, and that's really all there is to that. Felix Rosenquist came second, which was nice for him after a pretty up and down year last year. He came fourth in the 500, which was probably a highlight. Um, VK at the top of the times in P3, very impressive. Love to see VK up there. Newgarden was also up there, which he and Pillow, I mean, they're kind of just they're there, they're good, they're always there, they're always good. Newgarden's a little more controversial, but um, and then some other interesting results was Malukas with his new team in 19th, and Mick was last. So with those two, I think that's more of a just it's testing. They're feeling stuff out. They don't really know what's going on yet. They could be running different programs. I think it's too early to draw any conclusions from that. Um, Day two of testing was a really strong day from Marcus Armstrong, who followed by Kyle Kirkwood, Florida native, nice and close to home. Um, and then Scott Dixon, again, another just great all-around driver. Uh, but in fourth, which I thought was really interesting, was Power with his new Andretti team. Um, Hopefully that's a sign of things to come for him. I know it's probably going to be a pretty difficult year. It is his first time with a new team since 2009, so when I was 4. Um, yeah, he's been with Penske for a while, so it's gonna be a rough year. Maybe not with this testing result. Maybe not. I don't know. Um, Mick again, not the fastest, but like I said, it's just testing. What are you gonna do? Um, so after that, my correspondent in the field, also known as my dad, uh, sent me an article by Racer which confirmed that Chevy and Honda are expected to remain engine suppliers, which is great news. Um, I was really worried about that last year. I heard some rumors, some things being said that were looking like Honda was looking elsewhere, which would not be a good look for the series to go to a single engine supplier, but thankfully that seems to have died down. I'll put the link to this in the description. But yeah, some pretty good news for IndyCar, I would say. Um, Now, like I said, sorry, it's going to be a quick one. Moving on to F1 news. Cadillac revealed their livery this weekend with the Super Bowl ad. I saw the ad, saw the livery, big fan. Um, I know it's not a very popular opinion, but I I love the split car look. I think it was Turner Motorsports BMW at the 24 had the split car with the white and yellow. I love the old school BAR with the split. It was yellow and white also, but this is looking more dark and light, which I think is also a really cool concept. Um, but it doesn't matter how the car looks if it does not go fast. So moving on to F1 testing, which happened this morning. Um, so I do not like Lando Norris. He was fastest, so bit of a bummer for me. But it was Lando, Verstappen, Leclerc, Ocon, and Piastri were the top five. Ocon was a bit of a surprise up there, and just like IndyCar, it's all testing. I mean, there's a 6-second differential between first and 18th. That's just not realistically what it's gonna look like. Um, this time of year people always talk about sandbagging and all that kind of stuff, but it was great to see some clips of cars on track. I couldn't figure out how to watch the session, but I did see some pictures of Audi. Big surprise, had a no side pod concept going on, which was very cool, and very nice. And I likes to see that. I hope that it does good things for them. Did not work out for Mercedes a couple of years back, but you never know. New year, new them. So that's it from me. I don't know what these videos are supposed to look like. I've never done one of these before. But like I said, I do have an exam tomorrow. Um, and I want to try to get this edited, put out, cut up into shorts tonight, hopefully. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching.